There are many types of meditation. In other words, if we want to learn what is real, if we want to experience the truth, we need the stillness and silence of the mind. It's not about clearing the mind because that is truly absurd. What is required is to reach stillness and silence of the mind. And that's different. But clearing the mind, deep down, excuse the word, turns out to be stupid. More than that stupidity is needed. What is needed is real stillness and silence. When the process of thinking has been exhausted, the mind becomes quiet and still, and then the new emerges. It's not about fighting the thoughts that come in to quiet the mind. No, it's about contemplating those thoughts, understanding them, contemplating those desires, understanding them, contemplating and understanding all the memories that come to mind. As you come to understand all that comes into your awareness, you can begin to act on it. In short, let's say a memory of a scene of anger in the street comes to mind. What do? Try to understand it. And after understanding it, what then? What? Forget it. Then another memory arises. Maybe a conversation with a friend or a neighbor. What to do? Reject it? Absurd. So what? Meditate and understand it. Once understood, forget it. A memory of a soccer game comes up. Reject it? Number dash. What to do? Again, understand the futility and vanity. Once it is deeply understood, forget it. And so, all this parade of thoughts, desires, feelings, memories, they all have a beginning and an end. When that stream of memories, desires, thoughts, emotions ends, the mind becomes quiet and silent. Then the new emerges. But if, despite believing we are in stillness and silence, nothing happens, what's going on? Simply put, we haven't reached absolute stillness on all levels of the mind. So, we have no choice but to descend to deeper levels. This means we've reached stillness on the purely intellectual level. We must then move to stillness on the second mental level, the mind itself. Ask the mind, why doesn't it want to be still? Why doesn't it want silence? The mind will respond with some thought, some image. We must help the mind understand the futility of its restlessness, of its vanity. Once that's understood, we move on to a third level. Help that third level understand the need for stillness. And so on, level by level, until we reach the 49th level. If we succeed, if we manage to make each of the 49 levels obey, the mind will become quiet and still. The result will be that the essence will break free from the intellect to experience that which radically transforms, the new, the real. In this way, we will gradually emerge victorious from the spiritual night. It's not about clearing the mind, which is completely absurd, but about achieving stillness and silence, which is different. And if despite all our practices, the mind still refuses to become quiet and still, we must reprimand it, scold it, and make it see its errors until we punish it. In the end, it will have no choice but to obey and become quiet and still. Then ecstasy, samadhi, will come, and the essence will free itself from the intellect to experience the real. This is how we truly emerge from the spiritual night.